Very good day, everyone. I'm Anupama Nair. I'm a fat loss and a gut reset coach. So today we have a very inspirational personality with us. I'm going to welcome Mrs. Rashmi Gautam. I'm absolutely thrilled to have her here. Her energy, independence, commitment to life, to live on her own terms is nothing short of inspiring. If I start telling about her achievements, it's very less, but in a nutshell, I would like to say that she's a parent coach, she's a certified naturopath, ex principal, author of 8 books, excellent kite flyer, and a person who lives life to the fullest. And how I met her is through one of my workshops because her zeal to learn is never ending. And it's so nice to, see people at a certain age and stage in life where they're still open to learn. So please welcome Ms. Rashmi Gautam. Hello, ma'am. How are you here?
Hi, Anupama. It is such a pleasure to see, and sometimes I feel that I have so much zeal and zest that I am moving fast, and the rest of the world is going at a slow motion, right? And
Yeah.
you were one of the people that I met, who I felt is very receiving, is very interactive, and who is interested in listening to what the other person has to say, because otherwise we have hundreds of people coming on Facebook and things like that. So that is how I got very attracted towards you. And I like people who are sensitive to whatever they are doing. So I'm very grateful to you that you invited me today for this program.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you here. So, without further ado, let's just start because I think most of them who are watching you here, they don't know. But you are at 75 years of age and you live such an active and independent life. What is that one daily habit that has contributed the most to your physical and emotional well-being?
First of all, Anupma, you made a mistake. You should have said 75 young. You forgot to say that.
Oh,
Uh,
my bad.
what really makes me the answer to the question that you've asked me is that I make a different timetable every day in the previous night or the next day.
Hmm.
Very few people do that because, except for, of course, my exercising and my meals and all that, every day is planned differently. And
Hmm.
I'm not very cycle planned that it has to be followed. Whatever can be followed, good enough. I don't know why people restrain themselves from making a lot of plans for happiness, for trips. Okay, make somebody asked me how many resolutions you made for New Year. I said 23. Now, what is that? I said at least 20 out of 23, one will be done if 22 not done. So we should not restrain ourselves. That keeps me going.
Um,
Okay. Also, that when I get up in the morning, the first feeling I get is yes, another day to live.
Beautiful.
Irrespective of that, for 25 years, I have been staying all by myself with nobody around me in the house.
Hmm.
And in fact, I'm writing an article right now, The Bliss of Being by Yourself.
It is
So
very much needed.
one has to take advantage of whatever is happening in your life. Instead of seeing it as a disadvantage, why not take an advantage? So if God comes to me and asks me, what do you want? I just want a little bit more of time. I love to do 101 things. Of course, I also suffer because of being A plus personality. Yeah. Also, that on my fridge is Monday to Friday what I am going to eat. Everything pre-decided. I'm not hyper about it, but pre-decided. So
Hmm.
all the material is there, and so I eat accordingly and I keep it. Right?
Amazing.
Uh, I have the confidence. I when I go to parties, I dress up the best. I can be seen in the party, but lo and behold, here everybody takes their own dishes and paneer and pasanda and all, and I take out my tiffin on top of the plate, and there comes the upma, and I have the confidence to eat it.
Beautiful.
One doesn't have to get too much into what the world is saying. You see, that also keeps me going. And ask me the next question.
Okay, but before I go ahead, I want to tell you that the two things which you said right now is planning
Mhm.
your meals. That resonates so beautifully because most of them out there are confused and they think it's too much of a hassle to even decide what to eat, what to make. It's only because the planning is not in place.
Mm, mm,
And secondly, what you said is so beautiful that do not fall into the trap of peer pressure.
mm,
Be you know yourself, and that's beautifully, you're acknowledging the fact that this is what goes well for my body,
mm,
and this is what
mhm.
I'm going to, stick with. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that insight. It's valuable. It's gold. So my next question on that is you never miss an opportunity to learn. Okay, that's how we met. So especially about health. So what motivates this continuous curiosity even today?
Uh, well, you see, I have noted a lot of things. I see a lot of programs like yours, and if I can buy jewelry all the time, I can give 90 rupees, 40 rupees, 90 rupees. I keep listening to all of them, and then I literally extract and I write and I extract from that what is good for my body type.
Hmm.
And you will not believe I have at least maybe about 50 or 60 of these
Journals.
spirals where
Yeah.
I have written and written and written, and then I take out the extract what is good for my health and
Mhm.
what suits me. And what I feel is that yoga is one thing which has helped me a lot. 50 years of yoga. I go on flights, international flights, then too I am doing my, whatever I
Hmm.
can. I don't do it because it's come into my system now. And I practice healthy habits to keep fit so that, why I do that? It's a target. Why I keep myself healthy? There's a target.
Okay.
My biggest wish, of course, I have a wish bucket which has got about 32 wishes still left.
Okay.
And maybe some of them will be left even when I'm not there. Some will be there in the bucket. So, my biggest wish is to go and play Bansuri, which I've started learning, in the tulip gardens of Holland.
Wow.
So, I've started learning Bansuri. And of course, even after being principal in big schools, that Mansi wala shouts at me, Madam, आपको बांसुरी सीधी पकड़नी नहीं आती? And I enjoy it. Becoming a student all over again. Hmm?
Beautiful.
I must mention one thing that your type of personality attracts me a lot. You have the genuinity. Why did I pick you up to really talk to you? Is because I had gut issues. And this is to mention here just now to everybody who's listening that as of today, I'm not taking a single medicine. I
Hmm.
just take some supplements. That's it. And what attracted me to you was that you were very patient. You're very honest in what you were doing. And then I realized that I should be, even if I'm healthy, I should. Very few people realize this when you are talking of health, that I should carry on doing things which keep me healthy.
Hmm.
See, nobody concentrate when you get unwell, you start working on it. No, that's not it. I don't do it that way. That's it.
Absolutely bang on, bang on.
Mm.
So, nutrition has to be a preventive measure. It's not a cure. So if you're taking care of your health, as you said, you're only on supplements, not on any
Mm.
medication. That's such a powerful statement. That's such a
Mm.
powerful statement. So moving on, what has been your biggest health or lifestyle learning in the past 10 years that you wish you had known earlier?
You see, I've learned one thing very greatly, and that is there are no quick fixes.
Wow.
No quick fix. You have to keep working on yourself. It's not a process. You get unwell, you do something, you get well, okay, it's done. No, it's not that way. It first of all, it has to be a continuous process.
Hmm.
It has to come into your habit. To be being healthy, you should be habitual to being healthy,
So true.
right? And if we can be habitual to so many other things,
Yes.
right? Can't we be habitual to being having healthy habits?
Absolutely.
So that is one thing. And I have learned that connection of mind and body is the ultimate.
Mm.
Previously, I never saw it together, you know, and I've understood the importance of Vega's nerve.
Beautiful. Thank you.
About 3 years back, I got very unwell with my stomach issues.
Ah.
And later I realized that 60% of it was that why am I not getting well? Why am I? So I was getting pain
Hmm.
in my stomach because of my mind telling me that no, no, you're not well. And that is the only period of my time in the 75 years
Hmm.
that, I was, literally out of gear. But then, uh, have you seen that toy? If you put it down, it's called Hit Me.
Yes,
You
yes,
put
it
it down.
comes back up.
So I'm a Hit Me actually. You get down and then get up again. So as soon as I realized this and went on to naturopathy to get all right, I
Hmm.
stopped going to any doctor
Hmm.
because allopathy, I'm sorry to say, sorry to all the doctors, that allopathy is good for surgery and emergencies. But other than that, it just suppresses the issues, and lo and behold, one day you get up and it's back all over again.
Yes.
So I wanted to get the whole disease out of me.
Hmm. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. So many people slow down at this age, yet you keep moving forward very boldly. What mindset or belief has helped you stay in stay to be this energetic and this fearless?
First of all, I'm a very naughty person. I've saved you all the trouble. Otherwise, in one program, I keep changing so many hats that I wear. I've got hats which is like happy hat, working hat, gardening hat, thinking hat, party hat. So I have 60 of them. And even in a program, I keep changing my, these goggles and
Yeah,
my hat. Because who can stop me from doing that?
no one,
Why?
no one.
Myself. The other thing which I want to say is that a happy childhood generates a happy adulthood.
Hmm.
And it gets to the next generations. Now, since I had a good happy childhood, I give my children a happy childhood. And they're going to carry it on. So
Hmm.
that is what keeps me going, is because happiness is the theme of life, irrespective of everything. इसी पर अर्ज किया है कि मुश्किलें बहुत है और दिक्कतें बहुत सारी हैं, लेकिन ये एक दिया हजार तूफानों पे भारी.
Wow. क्या बात है मैम क्या बात है ब्यूटीफुल beautiful so I also because you're also a parenting coach what is the most common mistake you see modern parents these days making and what
Hmm.
would be your one powerful advice for them.
Okay. I think parenting is a profession for life. They should understand this,
Mm.
first of all. You can't say, okay, I've done my parenting, my children have grown big, it's done. No, I still get a call. I got a call recently from my daughter from Germany, hosting an international conference. She was heading it, and it was dinner time. She said, Mama, 100 kind of ice creams here. Can I have a scoop? So I said, why? Why can't you? She said, because gala bahut kharab hai. So parenting, and she's 52. So I mean, parenting goes up to till you are there. So they
Hmm.
have to understand this thing. Secondly, uh, you have to disconnect from the rest of the world when you're dealing with your children.
Hmm.
And thirdly, no fast forward parenting, please.
Can you explain fast forward parenting?
Okay. Now, for example, okay, we should be playing with our children. The counselor says and the book says and the articles say we should play with our children. Okay, today we are going to play with our children. Now, for that 1 hour, mom and dad and ball and toys and everything, and they're laughing and all. And the moment that hour is over, everybody is, and the rest of the 23 hours, or
Hmm.
what many hours, they are seeing mom and dad say, but I'm busy. tell mom, and they're fighting with each other. And no, the child is observing all that.
Hmm.
You forgotten this. You can't just make it up for some time. This is called quick fix parenting. Sorry, fast forward parenting.
Fast forward. Amazing, amazing. That's a
And
very good
also,
insight.
message I want to give to them is that please, costly toys
Hmm.
and overdoing with things is not going to make them happy. Because एक सर्वे हुआ था एनसीईआरटी ने किया था, वेयर डज हैप्पीनेस लाई मोस्ट, इट इज इन द झुग्गीज. अपने मॉम की साड़ी लेके और दो पेड़ों के बीच में लगा के वो झूला झूलते हैं,
Hmm.
राइट, मजदूर के बच्चे. So they're very happy. Your child can be happy even with a kite. Don't be under the impression that unless you spend a lot of money and throw it on them, all those toys. No,
Hmm.
that's not what it's about.
Beautiful. I mean, this is one of the very powerful messages, and I hope it gets to a lot of parents. I'm also a parent, and when you spoke about quick fix earlier, I could resonate with that. And when you're talking right now about, how not to just give just that 1 hour, be present in their life mentally and be physically be there so that,
Mm,
they feel your presence. So I really resonate with that thought. So your
mm.
journey is a proof that age is never a barrier. So, what message would you give to women in their 50s and 60s who actually feel it's late to start focusing on themselves as a whole, not even their health? I'm saying just on themselves.
The first is that they should not stop themselves from doing anything which makes them happy.
Mm,
They make their own, thinking that the society wants us to be this way. Okay. Now, this is the time when they have that empty nest syndrome.
mm,
Okay. Children have grown big, even if they've not gone out, they've grown big, they're busy in their own this thing. So, what do? You think that, and it's very important that they should not put themselves into a typecast.
mm,
भाई हम तो ऐसे ही हैं, आज तक हमने ऐसे ही किया है, आज तक खाली पति की सेवा की, आज तक हमने ये किया, आई शुड कैरी ऑन.
mm,
डोंट गेट अंडर द प्रेशर ऑफ द सोसाइटी.
mm.
आप ये करेंगे, मतलब when you're 60, suddenly people start saying, आप ऐसे नहीं, and you will not believe it. I think 80% of my friends are under 50.
Okay. Lovely.
हमारी उम्र के लोग, आई एम सो सॉरी टू से, दे आर हियरिंग, दे शुड पार्डन मी, बहुत खड़ूस हैं. अभी अभी बरसात हो गई तो प्रॉब्लम है, क्यों कपड़े कैसे सूखेंगे, नहीं हुई तो देखो इस बार देश में बारिश नहीं हुई. नहीं, देयर इज नो एंड टू दैट, राइट. एंड व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल देम इज दैट थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. Now,
Mm,
this is the time for you to live. Make friends. One dozen. I recommend they should make at least 12 friends. How do they do it? They will have to contact me to know that.
oh, lovely.
I have an abundance, a big trail of them. Go and jump on a trampoline. Who's stopping you from doing that?
Mm,
Go to a board, trampoline पे jump करिए, चोट नहीं लगेगी. Even at 60 or 70 or 80. Okay? And don't be a complaint box. Do जो आपके दायरे में है वो तो करिए.
mm.
आप कहते हैं हमारी फैमिली, हमारे सास ससुर है, हम कैसे करें, हमारा ये अरे भाई, जो दायरे में है वो तो करिए. आप कभी ट्राई करिए कि आप पेंटिंग बहुत अच्छी कर सकते हैं, कभी करा? Have you ever done it? So try to do that. I'm sure you'll be good at least one thing in life.
If they did not even given it a try and before that they gave up.
That's right. People come to me. Some girls come to me, आंटी जरा साड़ी पहनना सिखा दिया. Young girls will come. 11 बज रहे हैं सुबह के. अच्छा आंटी हम चलते हैं, आप आराम करिए. ऐसे क्यों, तुम आराम करो. क्यों आराम. The society puts you into that jacket. कि अब
Mm,
आप बूढ़े हो गए, आप आराम करेंगे. So you have to break that
mm.
when you're 50 and 60. क्योंकि
Amazing.
हम तो आज भी जो है, बरसात हो रही है, भुट्टे वाला भैया हटो, हम भुट्टा बेचेंगे. There's a video of mine where हम भुट्टा बेच रहे, भुट्टा ले लो भुट्टा. And everybody is so shocked around me. And so who stops you from doing that? I go to melas and I start dancing with that dole. I don't care. जो लोग देख रहे हैं वो हमको जिंदगी में फिर कभी नहीं मिलेंगे भाई. So why
Mm.
should we worry about them? So you
Great.
have to live your life.
Amazing, amazing. Golden nuggets. So, how do you balance discipline with enjoyment, living healthily while also living joyfully?
See, life has to be run like a railway track.
Hmm.
दोनों एक साथ चलते हैं. आप सोचिए कि हम बड़े सीरियस काम और अपने प्रिंसिपल शेप एंड राइटिंग बुक्स और पहले खत्म कर लें, तब फिर एंजॉय करना शुरू करेंगे. ऐसा ना हुआ है, ना होगा.
Hmm.
Because you have to learn the art of doing both the things together.
Get that.
आप enjoy भी करिए और अपना काम भी करिए, right? And on one hand, I write books. On the other hand, one day I decide I'm not going to do anything today. I just drive and go to a kite outside the city and on the highway and start flying my kites. 1 घंटे मस्ती से पतंग उड़ा के वापस आ जाओ. एंड इसी बात पर मैं दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि मेरे पास बहुत अच्छी अच्छी पतंग है.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful.
हम्म. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट आप अब हमको सडनली एक दिन याद आया कि कितने साल से सोच रहे हैं खुर्जा नहीं गए, राइट? सो खुर्जा में पॉटरी बहुत अच्छी बनती है. 2 hours फ्रॉम हियर.
Okay.
I just called a taxi wala. I said, take me to Khurja. He took me there. I bought a lot of pottery. I don't know why, but I bought it. And went to a factory. वहां पे जाके pot बनाए, ठीक है? And I
हाँ.
saw how it's being made. I came back. I got at least 80 pieces of pottery.
Okay.
And अगर कोई टी सेट है जो कि वहाँ खाली 200 में मिल जाता है, I sold it for 210.
Oh, great.
I
Nice.
did not to earn money. I did was to get a feel of being an entrepreneur, right?
Hmm.
So every day is a different day for me. किसी दिन उठे तो आइडिया आ गया कि भाई इतने गुलाब आए हैं हमारे बर्थडे पे, सबको बॉईल करा खूब और उसको छान लिया, रोज वाटर बन गया.
Hmm.
सो
Beautiful.
यू
Beautiful.
पुट योरसेल्फ इनटू दिस काइंड ऑफ अ डिसिप्लिन कि हम तो ऐसे ही करेंगे, ऐसे ही करते हैं, राइट?
Hmm. That's great. That's great. So, like, what role has the community or family played in shaping up your life philosophy at this stage?
यू नो व्हाट, अभी क्या होता है, only those elders are happy who have this basic nature and their get up that attracts the people around you.
Hmm.
You have to be that way.
Hmm.
आप कोई भी व्यक्ति आपको देखे, अगर आप अनहैप्पी, हर समय बीमारी की बात करें, ये करें, people will just go away from you.
Hmm.
So community comes close to you only when you have that ability to give them something, in the sense that you come across to them as a person who can be uh, going with you hand in hand as
Hmm.
a youngster, right?
Hmm.
Now, for example, uh, 2-3 यंगस्टर्स को मैंने बुलाया एक दिन घर पे, उन सबको जाके बता दिया कि अगर स्कार्फ पहनने का तरीका सीखना है तो आंटी से सीखो, और ड्रेसअप करना है और कैसे जाना है और किसके साथ क्या मैच करना है. सो ऑल ऑफ देम कम टू मी. नाउ कम्युनिटी हेल्प्स यू टू गो फॉरवर्ड, बट एक चीज बहुत बड़ी है कि हर चीज करने के बाद ना आई डू माई ओन थिंग. अभी आई एम वेयरिंग अ पोल्का डॉट विद अ चेक, राइट,
Yeah.
विद butterflies on my cap. That's my choice.
Hmm.
Let anybody get into that domain
Hmm.
because I'm not harming anybody. You see?
You do you. Yeah.
So why should I stop myself from it?
Yeah.
और मैं रास्ते में चलते हर इंसान के साथ बातें करती हूँ. लिफ्ट में लेडी मिली, ओ मैम योर साड़ी लुकिंग सो गुड. अब उस दिन के बाद जब वो मिलती है सोसाइटी में, मुझे हक करती. Appreciation has given me a lot of mileage in life to be attracting people. But one thing which you didn't ask me, which I'm very surprised about, is, and you never mentioned, friends are the biggest source of joy that keep me going. One best friend, I have a formula. One best friend and at least 20 not the best friends, but friends, good
Ah,
friends.
ah,
So
ah.
with to them, make them feel good. But otherwise, what the world says about me, that is umar mein ye pehne, then I follow the funda of BMJ. What is that?
BMJ.
Sorry to say, bahar mein jao.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I love it. I love it, and I hope everybody listening to this, are as I'm very sure they're going to love it too. And I really like it when you said that, which is very rare these days. Now nobody appreciates anybody very
Mm.
openly. Appreciation has become like something, तोल मोल के देना भी है, नहीं भी देना है. So, we don't see that. But when you said it so plainly कि रास्ते पे चलते वक्त मैं किसी से बात कर लेती हूँ, कुछ भी बात, I appreciate what they're wearing, I notice, and that's so beautiful. That's connecting with each and every soul that you meet at that level.
Because
So that's beautiful.
just yesterday there was a बांसुरी वाला who stands. उसका एक पैर खराब है हमारे सामने सोसाइटी के सामने मार्केट है उसमें. I also do this. I tell people to be joyful.
Hmm.
तीन पैर खड़े हैं बच्चे मांग रहे हैं हमको ये दिला दीजिए बांसुरी लगी हुई है ऐसे करके. और कितने की है 200 की है. अरे भैया इतने में दे दो. I felt very bad. I said parents I'm a basically I'm a counselor for children. I also had a counseling clinic for
Okay.
many years.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a counselor, can I talk to you? Yeah. Okay. Should I give you a demo? They said yes. I said, three babies there. ऐसे बेटा आपका नाम क्या है नाम पूछा ये बताओ ये जो भैया लेके खड़े हैं इसका क्या नाम है कहते हैं टॉय ऐसे देख लीजिए उनको ये नहीं पता कि ये बांसुरी है हाँ
हाँ.
जस्ट टू टीच देम आवर इंडियन कल्चर एंड दिस इज बांसुरी चुपचाप से जितने का कह रहा है खरीद लीजिए and I
Hmm.
don't know what influence they had because of my dressing up or whatever. They all bought the Bansuri.
Wow. That's beautiful.
So it's very nice to get across to people. Why do we stop ourselves? I've never understood this. आज तक कोई व्यक्ति हमें ऐसा नहीं मिला जिससे हमने जाके बात की अरे आप तो ये बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं मूंगफली वाले से कहा कितना अच्छा तुम इतना भूनते हो मुझे खाने में इतनी आसानी होती है थैंक यू भैया थैंक यू सो मच अब वो इतना खुश हो गया बांसुरी वाले का मैंने वीडियो लिया कि अमेरिका जाएगा ओ हो ही वॉज हैप्पी फॉर सो मेनी डेज
That's so nice.
why can't you spread joy and
Hmm.
be joyful yourself.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So, was there a turning point in your life that pushed you toward personal growth, learning, or, even speaking publicly? Because I know you go for a lot of, you're a speaker in a lot of places. So, what is it that actually, pushed you towards that?
Okay, I'll give you an example. There was a time when I was 50, I got separated from my partner,
Okay.
whom I still respect, right? And reasons apart, it was with a lot of, beauty, with no, discords, right?
Hmm.
Even till today.
Hmm.
So that we'll discuss some other day, which I would like to discuss. There's no issues. I have no problem with that. So I came out of my marriage at the age of 50.
Okay.
And I was working in a huge boarding house. And I was known for wearing my saris and my flower and all that. And from the time of signing the, uh, separation papers, next day I drove and went and worked. So after 6 months, the institute, which is in 30 acres of land, it's in Meroli. I was heading that. And we were asked that there's a spouse evening. Everybody has to get their spouses. So, in the meeting of 60 teachers, you have to appreciate my confidence. I said, can't bring my husband because I'm divorced. So, they all started laughing. Rashmi ma'am, you're a naughty person, but this is too much. Huh? थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया. I said, no, I'm serious. And they got the shock of their lives कि इतने 6 महीने में हम लोग को पता ही नहीं लगा.
Hmm.
Because you see, life move on. अब 200 साल रहने तो आए नहीं दुनिया में. So why not take it the other way around? Straight line बनाओ ना ये curve मार मार के why do you reach to certain conclusions which
Hmm.
make your life better?
Hmm. True, true.
Very shocked.
Yeah, yeah, I did not know about this. So we've had a couple of interactions. So I myself did not know about it. So yeah,
और
but
फिर
that's okay. I'm so happy that you are so, I mean, the way you took it at that point in time, and a lot of people, the way they are taking, and for kids these days, na, when I say kids, I mean the generation like next to
Mhm.
me, they're taking uh depression very strongly. The word
Ah,
depression. very
Mhm.
strongly. I'm not saying it's everybody has to go through it, but what is your
Mm.
take on depression? I just want to, deviate a little bit from here.
See, first of all, it is very age related. What age depression are you talking about? Are you talking about a 13-year-old? Are you talking about a midlife? Are you talking about an old person?
To be
So,
very frank, this the depression is like, it's been taught in the school these days. The word depression. What is
and
depression?
you see, basically, there are two or three things. One is that in which situation are you,
Hmm.
right? And how have you mentally been trained to take adversities of life? Depression begins from there. eh? Like in a joint family, I put it differently. Let's not take age group right now.
Hmm.
In a joint family, the depressions are different. Competitions.
Hmm.
That person more, I don't have that much. She's pampered more. Then children get depressed. Secondly, peer pressure is getting children to be depressed a lot. Recently, I got a case where a good family, the son has hit the father badly because the father did not get 60,000 rupees worth of iPhone, which the rest of the students have. And they're teasing him because he doesn't have it.
Hmm.
So, so many people are coming because of materialism,
Hmm.
right? Secondly, old age depression is because nobody wants to be in touch with you. They find you very boring. You cannot walk, and all the elders who can't. And you are repeating everything again and again. And these kind of issues come up. You have the loneliness. So, the answer to that is the best substitute for a good life is a lot of work and occupation. And
Hmm.
occupation means you can do 101 things even if you're on the 90th year. By
Absolutely.
the way, my daughter has got me earrings, very shining ones, and she showed me on. She's in Canada, the second one. She
Okay.
showed me, "Are you bringing it for me this time?" She said, "No, I've got it for your 90th birthday because I know my mom is going to be wearing it even when she's 90."
Oh, lovely. That's really nice. And that's very informative what you said about depression. Because, these days it's been spoken about
Mm,
a lot. And in schools also, kids, it's been discussed as a social, emotional learning in that, as a teaching part, it is being discussed what depression is. So
mm.
thank you so much for talking about
But
that.
something more, Anupma, sorry to interrupt you, but
Mm.
आजकल एक प्रॉब्लम हो गई वो नानीज चाचीज दादीज कजिन्स जिनसे हम शेयर करते थे ना छोटी छोटी बातें
Ah,
कि ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई दे आर एब्सेंट
yes.
so that is why if you go to a counselor you are so new you are not attached to that counselor there are no past good memories like cousins and all that so
Mm.
you are not the person who is in depression is not able to open out it gets so stiff and so formal.
Mm.
So that is why this depression thing is coming up more. So friendship, making a best friend is a very good, idea because you can just, pour yourself out and you feel relaxed and good about it.
Yeah, that's a very good suggestion. So finally, when you look back at your beautiful journey so far,
Mm.
what are you most proud of? There would be many moments, but what are you most proud of? And what are you still excited to learn? Like I know you're learning Basuri, or maybe you're looking forward to achieve something next. So what is it that you're looking forward to?
But first of all, I want to learn tap dancing.
Wow. Okay.
I saw Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and they just if Ritik Roshan can do all that tap dancing, and I dance very well, by the way. I won't tell everybody here, and I've never learned dancing. I do it by intuition. I will send you some of the videos. So I want to learn tap dancing, and I just imagine a day when I'm on stage tap dancing with my chiffon frock, and everybody's clapping because I tap danced very nicely.
Wow, that's beautiful. Even I would love to see, and I have seen you dancing and I've heard you singing also. So you do both of them very, very well. And I love your confidence. So on that, thank you so much. It's been pretty insightful. If you would like to, say something in the end, otherwise,
It-
just
what I want to say is that all of us should shed all our, past and believe in the funda fog. What is the funda fog? कोहरा, कोहरा.
हाँ हाँ.
पीछे देख नहीं सकते, जो गया सो गुजर गया. आगे देख नहीं सकते, तो कोई चिंता नहीं कि आगे क्या होगा. लिविंग इन द प्रेजेंट इज द बेस्ट थिंग दैट वी कैन डू टू आवर सेल्स. इसी पे अर्ज किया है कि न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो सफर का इरादा किया है, न हारेंगे हम हौसला कभी, ये अपने आप से वादा किया है.
Wow, wow, beautiful, beautiful. Applause on that. So, on that beautiful uh, note, I would like to say thank you for taking your time. I know how busy you are. You're again going next week, being, to a lot of events that you're going to go and speak, and I caught you before that. So, thank you so much for coming in and doing this. I really, really appreciate this. And, with this, lot of, we spoke a lot of things like just summing it up. We spoke about health, how to take care of it as it's a preventing a measure, not a cure. We spoke about, how a parent can spend more time and not, do a fast forward parenting. So, and how to live life to the fullest. Be present now and not worry about the past. So, all these are golden nuggets. So, thank you so much. Really appreciate you taking time out and coming here and, sharing
You
your
did
thoughts on this.
ask me what I'm going to do next.
Yeah.
I'm writing on paper a plan how to have a चाय की दुकान, which is the biggest wish I have. कि मैं चाय बेच रही हूँ and people are buying. And the cups should be from all over the world because my children travel so much. They keep getting me different kind of cups, cups of Mexico, cups of Japan, cups of.
Great. And please, जब भी वो होगा बताइएगा, we'll be there to come and, have that chai wherever that is. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you taking time out. Thank you once again.